Atomic configuration. So what you have here is you have an atom, and what you have here is you have an ion. You have a cation that have lost electrons, yeah? So in an atom, if I look at the number of protons, which they don't ask, is the identity of the element is the same as the atomic number. So the atomic number here is 12, so the number of protons is 12. It's an atom because the number of electrons balance the number of protons. That's why there's no overall charge. It's an ion because it is positively charged ion. It's a cation because there are more protons than electrons because you have lost 2 electrons. So it's going to be 12 minus 2, which is 10. Neutrons is going to be your nucleon number. Nucleon number is defines the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. So that's going to be 33 minus 16, that is 17. That's going to be 25 minus 12, that's 13 there. Okay, so pretty straightforward there. So chlorine has 2 naturally occurring isotopes. In case you don't know it, it's 35 chlorine and also 37 chlorine. These are whole number. When you average them, average the mass, you are going to get something called relative atomic mass. That is the average mass. It is called atomic mass, relative atomic mass, because it's average. It's not whole number. These are whole number. It's not decimal place, yeah? So deduce the number of neutrons in this isotope of chlorine. So that is nucleon. And then this is proton. So nucleon minus proton, so 37 minus 17, you're going to get 20 neutrons. Alright? Now chlorine has diatomic molecules. Di refer to 2, okay? And then atomic refer to 2 atoms. So what is meant by diatomic molecule? So 2 chlorine atoms bonded together. In fact, they bonded together by a covalent bond. Okay, 2 chlorine atoms bonded together in one single molecule. In one single molecule. And you should know the display formula. It's like that. Okay, so when you draw the dot and cross, this is one pair of shared electrons. So this is 2 electrons. So you could draw like that. But that will be wrong because when you draw dot and cross, you need to show all the outer shell electrons. So you don't show that in the display form. That's why people are always confused. Yeah, but I like to draw from the display form. Then I can get the one bond there. It refers to 2 electrons being shared. And then it's in group 7. So there is 7 outer shell electrons there. So you just need to fill in the rest. You only have 1 dot there, therefore you still have 6 more dots to represent the 6 remaining electrons. The same with the cross, yeah? Okay. Okay, next question, silicon. So this is an isotope. It's an atom, so it's not an ion. So this is proton number. It indicates the number of proton. This is the nucleon number. It is the number of proton plus the number of neutrons in an atom, in the nucleus of an atom. This is an atom, therefore the number of proton must be equal to the number of electron. Overall, no charge because it's an atom. So proton is the easy one, 14 proton. Electron must balance out the number of proton because it's an atom, so no charge. Number of neutron is nucleon minus proton, so it's going to be 16. Next bit, silicon reacts with nitrogen. When you heat it, you can get Si3N4. Balance this equation. When they say construct, they didn't say balance, but whatever equation you write in chemistry, you gotta know you're doing chemistry, you gotta balance the equation, yeah? 3 silicon. Silicon is a giant molecular structure. It's not molecular, so it's not Si2, yeah? So be very careful. N4, but it's already N2, you cannot change that. So you have 2N2. You don't need stat symbol here because they did not ask for any stat symbol. Next bit, phosphorus. This is proton. This number of proton is also called proton number. This is number of nucleon. Nucleon is proton and neutron together. So what you're gonna get is isotope are atoms. So in an atom, there's no charge because the number of proton balance out the number of electron. Proton is the easiest, 15. Is 15 electron because, well, no charge in isotope. Number of proton balance out the number of electrons. Number of neutron is 31 minus 15 there. Nucleon minus proton give you number of neutrons. So definition of isotopes, it refers to atoms of the same element with same number of protons, but different number of neutrons. Okay. Question 1 in section A. So what you have here is, so these are all isotopes. You can tell they are isotopes because, for example, here you see this one. These are whole number. So because they are whole number, they are not relative atomic mass. Unlike in your periodic table, they will show as 35.5. Here they show whole number because they are individual isotopes. So the definition of isotope, I'm not sure whether they asked you to define or not. Nope, they didn't. So isotopes, you know, are atoms of the same element because you see they have the same proton number. But what is different is they have different number of nucleons, meaning to say they have different number of neutrons. That's why the mass number are different. Okay. So now they say each particle can be used once, more than once, or not at all. Alright, so that's quite important there. So you can use it more than once, or not at all, or just once, really. Okay. So which particle has only 20 protons? So 20 protons are very specific. This is the identity of an element. Each specific element has a fixed proton number. It's called atomic number also. Okay, proton number is also called atomic number. So you should look for 20, which is this one. This is the only element which has proton number 20 in this list, I mean. Okay, so 39, 20 calcium, you write as you see it in the list. Yeah. Which particle has a nucleon number of 35? Nucleon number refer to the number of proton plus neutron, okay, in the nucleus of an atom. So it's the number which is higher because it's the number of proton and neutron. So 35 refers to this one. Okay, are there any other 35? Nope. Okay, so that's the only one, 35 on top there. So 35, 17, chlorine. Okay, which particle has an electronic structure of 2, 8, and 8? You will see there's the first shell, there's the second shell, and then there's the third shell. It has 8 outer shell electron in the third shell. It's completely filled. So we are looking at a noble gas configuration, which means it could be a noble gas. All right, it could be a noble gas, but it could also be ions, whether it's cations or anions, that have the same electronic configuration as 288, which is the same as krypton, no, argon. Okay, you're looking at argon, which is 288, and you see in this table here, there is no argon here. Neon is a noble gas, but there's only 10 electrons in the outer shell. Sorry, 10 electrons altogether. So there's 2 electrons in the first shell, 8 electrons in the outer shell. So there's just 10 electrons there. Okay. So we're looking for something which is 2 plus 8 plus 8, which is 18 electrons altogether, total. Okay, so when you see in the periodic table, so when you see there's argon, before argon there is chlorine, and then before chlorine there's sulfur, and then after argon, so this is element number 18, element number 17, element number 16, element number 19, so this is number of proton, is sodium, 20 is magnesium, sorry, not sodium, potassium and calcium. Okay, so we could have K plus, we could have Ca2 plus, which is the same as argon configuration. We could have Cl minus, we could have S2 minus, and so on, like that. Okay, so we are looking at what can you see? Well, you can see there's one there. Okay, so there's the chloride anion. It has gained 1 electrons, and therefore it has 18 electrons in the outer shell. Yeah, I mean 18 electrons altogether. That means it will have noble gas configuration. So there's one there. What else? Is there any other choice? No, there's no other choice then. Which particle is an atom with only 10 neutrons? So remember I said nucleon number is number of protons and neutrons, and atomic number is just proton number. So when you take away the difference, nucleon number minus proton number, you're going to get number of neutrons. Okay, you want 10 neutrons. Here you get 79 minus 35. I can tell you that's definitely greater than 10. Definitely. Okay, look for something which is sensible. 35 minus 17, you're going to get 18. So 37 is bigger than 35. You can try it. 37 minus 17 is going to give you 20, which is even bigger. You only want 10 neutrons. Okay, 23 minus 11, that will give you 12 neutrons. 17 minus 8 give you 9. 39 minus 20 give you 19 neutrons. 37 minus 17 give you 20 neutrons. I don't need to do this. This is almost double the value then. Okay, so there's around 30. Around 30. You can see the difference is around 30. Okay, 20 minus 10, there you go, there's 10 neutron there. 18 minus 8, there's 10. No, there's also 10 neutron. Is that correct? Yeah. So there are two things. There are 10 neutrons. 20 minus 10 is 10. 18 minus 8 is also 10. However, careful, is atom. Atom meaning no net charge. So even though there are two things that have 10 neutrons, but this cannot be here because this is an ion, this is an atom. Alright? So the answer must be 2010 neon, which is just an atom. Alright, next bit, they want to say which one is a transition element. Very obvious is the copper, okay, because that's from the transition element block, yeah. So 6429 copper. Alright, so nice and easy 5 mark there to begin with.